VFL Audio has been a dependable brand underneath American bass that has proudly been developing high-end car audio for over 3 decades. The VFL COMP2K is a monoblock amplifier that, according to VFL, will put out 2,000 watts RMS at 1 ohm, making it an excellent choice for powering a couple of high-powered subwoofers. And at a cost around $300, if it hits its specs, it's an absolute steal. Let's go over the COMP2K's features and stay tuned in a few minutes for our power testing to see if it will hit that 2,000 watt mark. Inside the box are Allen keys, a remote bass control, with extension cable, instruction manual, and monoblock amplifier. VFL's full power ratings for the VFL COMP2K include 500 watts RMS at 4 ohms, 1000 watts RMS at 2 ohms, and 2000 watts RMS at 1 ohm. VFL does not provide an output specification on their power output. These amplifiers are capable of 16-volt inputs, and we presume their output specifications are based on 16-volt input. The COMP2K is designed for single-channel operation, but it is strappable with another COMP2K to create a monster subwoofer amplifier system. One amplifier will be the primary and one will be the secondary amplifier. To do this, you will link both amplifiers together with an RCA cable into their daisy chain RCA ports. Connect your head unit or source to the master amplifier. Dimensions of the COMP2K include 2 1/4 inches in height, 9 1/2 inches in width, and 15 inches in length. The COMP2K features a pair of RCA inputs and a pair of RCA outputs. Gain control, subsonic filter, bass boost, low pass filter, and phase control. Connect the remote bass control to its inputs to control levels up front. This beastly amplifier makes the minimum requirement of 0-gauge power and ground wire a necessity. VFL provided oversized terminals for low-gauge wire. Now let's test it out for ourselves and see what we get. The first test we ran was at 4 ohms, 40 Hz, 14.26 volts. Our audio precision will generate our signal and measure distortion. Our HP8903B audio analyzer picked up 552.3 watts RMS of continuous power, 0.97% distortion, and 46.7 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 490 watts RMS and redrew 43 amps of current. Next, we went to 2 ohms, 40 Hz, 13.4 volts. Our HP picked up 865 watts RMS of continuous power, 1.2% distortion, and 41.3 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 790 watts RMS and redrew 76 amps of current while maintaining 13.44 volts. Next, we went to 1 ohm, 40 Hz, 12.7 volts. Our HP picked up 1,218 watts RMS of continuous power, 1.89% distortion, and 47 volts of output. Our AMM1 read 1,180 watts RMS of continuous power, and we drew 130 amps of current, while maintaining 12.7 volts. Our final test was a 40 Hz ramp test at 1 ohm. We managed to get 1,396 watts RMS. We didn't hit the 2,000 watts RMS of continuous power at 1 ohm, but we also weren't testing at 16 volts. Our voltage represents the average vehicle, and with close to 1,300 watts RMS of continuous power at 1 ohm for around $300, the VFL is a formidable option for your system. Be sure to go to qualitymobilevideo.com to get all of your car audio and video gear with us today. Links for everything in the bio below. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and click that like button, join the conversation, and subscribe to our channel if you're new. Thanks for watching.